Welcome back to the Chit-Chat Show, where the chat decides where we go. Today's episode is brought to you by Icelandic glacial water. pH 8.4, taste 10.0. We got a good show for you guys tonight. Hey, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Nubbo's here. Jay's here. Hola, hola. My LinkedIn keeps crashing. Live from Max's Man Cave. It's Saturday night. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. It's such a joy to have you, to be chilling with you, to be hanging with you, to be chillaxing with you. Me llamo Max y esto es el Chit-Chat Show, where the chat decides where we go. Guten Abend, mein Frieden. I don't know what that means. I'm finally unbanned. Great to see you. Great to see you. Some people are incapable of joining tonight, like Pooja, because LinkedIn is a bitch. I said it. I said it. I said it. I said it. Tell Satya that I said it. Tell Satya that I want to fight him. I want to uppercut Satya. I'm trying to get it situated on Instagram so it works on there. Okay, I'm trying to add Instagram. Okay. Welcome in. Welcome in. This is the Chit-Chat Show where the chat decides where we go. We are live on Instagram too. Pooja's here. There we go. Takes a little effort to get in sometimes. LinkedIn do be gatekeeping. He said a cuss. Yes, I did. I did. Satya was Oliver a Fortune today. He's apparently the Chit. No, he's not. It's still got the tag on it. Whoa, that went way up high. Come on down. Come on down. I was just trying to show my hat. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Talk about how you fell off as a Twitch streamer. I will, Nubbo. That is a great topic. I did fall off as a Twitch streamer, you guys. I have like 5,000 followers on Twitch, but when I stream on Twitch, I'm in the pits, guys. I'm way down in the pits. They don't love me on Twitch anymore. They don't love me on Twitch like they love me on LinkedIn. It's a cute hat. Thank you. To me, Instagram just sounds like a weed delivery service ran by college kids on bicycles. It basically is. Will Paulus in the house. That's hilarious. Divas rise up. Yes. I heard pits. Max, how many times do I have to explain your LSAT scores? Ancient history. Laura's the type to pass on seasoned salsa. That's so cold. I can fix her, you guys. All right, what are we doing tonight? We are chilling. We're fielding any kind of questions or topics from the chat. So, what kind of questions / topics do you guys have tonight? Valparaiso University. Let me look that up. Permanently closed before it suspended admissions in 2018 and graduated its final class in 2020. It was traditionally ranked in the bottom tier, often in the ranked not published category by U.S. News and World Report. Law school in Indiana, Valparaiso, something like that. Yeah, I didn't go there. I went to the U. Max is the type to name all the all the types of cacti. Holly Dyer in the chat. Ahmed Morshed in the chat. Max strikes again. Yes, I do. They lost their certificate, I figured, because of you. Where are you tonight? Max needs topics and materials. Baby proofing tips for a small apartment, small college closures, stem cell, CRISPR research, and tech vaccines. Wow. I don't know anything about baby proofing because I don't have any. But I can help on vaccines. You should take all your vaccines. Vaccines are great. Big clap for vaccines. No sarcasm, for real. No actual sarcasm. Vaccines are goated. Vaccines cause adults. I have a t-shirt that says vaccines cause adults, not autism, adults. Valparaiso. Jay's the type of guy to yap to his musical instruments like a 5-year-old. Question: what turns your diva up to 10? Seems like you're a chapstick diva, but what else? Chapstick for sure, but also cologne and toothbrushes. Kel's the type of gal to make David do somersaults next. I was so off key earlier in my chat. -5 stars for the last 3 minutes. All right, we're gonna have a little fun. The thought leader hat was good, but we're going with the hat provided by my meme dealer. That's right. The captain's cap. Live Saint Laurent La Home is what I recommend to Kevin. Ahoy, ahoy, ahoy. There's been a few people that have been DMing me saying that they can't get into this event, and that sucks big time. LinkedIn is bugged right now. So my heart goes out to the people that can't be here for this epic event. Free legal advice: if someone sings a song horribly, isn't it harder for the algorithm to find it and flag it? Exactly, Jay. But I think it's always going to be fair use if you sing a song on LinkedIn. So you don't have to worry if you're just singing a song. If you're playing a song, you do have to worry about being copyright stricken. Got any summer BBQs planned? Not yet, not yet. Ahoy hoy. Ahoy, mateys. More topic ideas: solving world hunger. Oh, I gotta tag them? Okay. What the Sigma? Explain legal terms in Gen Z slang. I could do that. Just gotta tell me which legal term you want me to explain. Can you buy me an SMP, Max? Nubbo, you can just join our SMP. The Max SMP. Where does Max get his hats, and how can I be as cool as Max? I get my hats actually from various people on LinkedIn, and I also get the rest on Amazon or on what's it called? Hat Zone. Hat Zone. This one is really tight. All right. I was Minecrafting earlier. Nice. Chantel in the house. What's up? UK drill isn't understandable either, but we love it. I'm switching to Quebec for Diva. Yes. Mental health, self improvement, side hustles, passive income, anything about patents. I will do mental health. I will say seeing a therapist, or like me, two therapists, is really, really, really good for your mental health. Also, just interacting with friends, having interacting in person with friends. Internet is okay, that helps, but in person is even better. So if you can interact in person with people and hug them and shake their hand and dance with them and have fun with them, then your mental health is going to be boosted to the sky. So take your meds, listen to your therapist, talk to your therapist, but then have genuine interactions, genuine friendships with other human beings, preferably in person. Online will do, it really will. Online will work, but in person is slightly better. Self improvement, get a little bit better every day. So, Holly asked about self improvement. You want to get 1% better every day. If you get 1% better every day, after about little over 3 months, you'll be 100% better. So, it's called Kaizen. It's the idea that you have this constant and never ending improvement. I try to get better at these shows every day. I try to get better at putting on a good show for you guys and having a welcoming, warm community. I try to do that. I try to get slightly better every day at that, and then at just other aspects in my life. And I think I've improved a lot over the past year, a whole lot, and the results show. Therapist rock, yeah. Most embarrassing moment of all time. Most embarrassing moment of all time. I was in a meeting in when I was about to enter 11th grade. I was in a meeting with Karl Rove, who was basically running the country, running the United States of America at the time. He was the key advisor, the number one advisor to George W. Bush. And he ended his speech, and then he looks around the room and he says, opens it up to questions. He's looking around, he's scanning the room. Nobody's asking Karl Rove any questions. So I raise my hand. I'm sitting right next to him on his right, and I am super shy at this point in my life. I am super, super shy. I raise my hand though, and I say, Mr. Rove, what was it like working with George Washington? And he looked at me, didn't say a word, just looked at me for a little bit, and then stares deep in my soul. And then he goes, son, I'm not that old. Afterwards, the congressman who I was interning for, his top aide, said, Max, you really opened up the room to questions with that joke about George Washington. And I was like, that joke about George Washington. Right. The joke. The joke. Sing us your favorite song. Um, I don't really know the lyrics too well to my favorite song, oddly enough, but I'm gonna look them up. I know the chorus and stuff. Well, when you go, don't you ever think I'll make you try to stay? And maybe when you get back, I'll be off to find another way. And after all this time that you still owe, you're still a good for nothing. I don't know. So take your gloves off and get out. Better get out while you can. When you go, and would you even turn to say, I don't love you like I did yesterday? All right, that's all I got. That's I Don't Love You by My Chemical Romance. I only speak to people through LinkedIn DMs. Yeah, Victor. Don't mistake your therapist for a paid friend. Too expensive and invasive. Genuine. What flavor? I've heard watching the Chit-Chat Show also boosts mental health. All right, we got about 30 minutes left in this show. I want to thank you guys for being here. You guys are the heartbeat, the heart and soul of the Chit Chat Show, where the chat decides where we go. Thank you for being here. Oh, stop being nice, guys. My love language is not words of affirmation, it's words of roast. Let the insects rule the world. Let the Insects Rule the World by Earwig Spectre is a classic, absolute sleeper hit, in my opinion. You guys got to listen you Google Earwig Spectre. That's Spectre, Spectre. And you go to the SoundCloud link and you listen to Let the Insects Rule the World. That's a great, great song. 999 times more, but get closer to his ears each time. Did you get your LinkedIn commenting privileges back? Yes, I did. Thank you for asking. Randy. Randy in the house. I did not announce Randy in the house. Posture check. Stand up and wiggle. Ooh, wiggle with it. Ooh, wiggle with it. Wiggle with it. Oh, you guys can see my stuff now. This is the Texas room. Check it out. Ooh, wiggle with it. Ooh, wiggle with it. The stream sponsored by Icelandic Glacial Water. pH 8.4, taste 10.0. Do you claim that watching the show improves mental health after doing that dance? Do, Will, I tried to send you cookies, but you won't give me your address to send those cookies, Will. Those would improve your mental health. Cookies. Welcome in to the Chit Chat Show where the chat decides where we go. Icelandic glacial water. Delicious. Can I ask you 2 questions? It'll cost you $50. Thanks. And what's your last question? That's a good one. I like that. All right, we got a boot. 20 minutes left in this show. I want to thank you guys for being here. You guys make this show. This show is the Chit Chat Show where the chat decides where we go. Did you have some air fryer fish sticks today? Not the lawyer being dumped into the drunk tank. How can you keep a straight face during this? I'd cackle. Yeah. How useful have you found your glasses? What's a lawyer's favorite case? Arguing how gray is this shade of gray. I'm a big fan of 50 Shades of Grey. Birdsaren'treal.com. I agree. Everybody go to birdsaren'treal.com and then go to chit.com. CHIT.com. Do you think the dinosaurs look like birds and that they used AI as well before, Where did the phrase blind as a bat come from? A lawyer's office. I'm very familiar. I can do the networking and setting up the automated turrets. What's the difference between a hormone and an enzyme? Your book club will house film narrations of Sydney Sweeney. Exactly. Precisely. I'll be the Julie Chen pop in only for crowd control. Checking out chit.com later is exactly a good plan. All right, one more taste test of Icelandic glacial water. pH 8.4. Taste 10.0. There are two types of people in this world: those who can extrapolate from incomplete data sets, and Your Honor, you're an outfit repeater. Outfit repeater is cold. I wore this jacket to the last show because nobody commented on it and said, "Wow, Max, great jacket." So I'm wearing it again until somebody says, "Wow, Max, great jacket." Really repping your alma mater there. We got a boot 12 minutes left in this show. This show is the Chit Chat Show where the chat decides where we go. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? The answer is a woodchuck would chuck all the wood he could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Those who can extrapolate and those who can't. I get it. I guess. If you take Arizona iced tea into another state, does it stay Arizona iced tea or does it become New Mexico tea? Wow, Max, great jacket. Thank you. Thank you. What's the difference between an enzyme and a hormone? You can't hear an enzyme. I don't get it. A good lawyer knows the law. A great lawyer knows the judge. difference between Bake Off and a judge. God doesn't think he's a judge. How do you get someone to go on a date with you? Chloroform. Oh my God. Do not try this at home, you guys. That is not a date. A date is two conscious, consensual adults commingling. Chloroform prevents like 9 out of 10 of those things. No means no, Bill Cosby. Yeah, Bill Cosby is not a good role model. I would not recommend doing what Bill Cosby did. We got 5 minutes left in this show, and my heart is full because you guys are here. You guys are chilling with me. You guys are commenting, and you guys are bringing life to the Chit Chat Show, where the chat decides where we go. Cheese curds in Wisconsin actually squeak on the teeth. Oh my goodness. How many lawyer jokes are there? Only 3. The rest are true stories. The 2 what youths, Your Honor. The 2 youths. This reminds me of the Very Important People show where they had the Iceman who was unfrozen. How's the Trade Center doing? How's Bill Cosby? Lori, you do. You never cease to impress me. Vic Michaels has to be the best improv actor of our time. I'm unroastable, y'all. Can't be stopped. Closing thoughts, anyone? What do you call an illegally parked frog? Toad. I like that. Stealing this. All right, guys. My closing thoughts are I want to thank one person in particular for being here. And today I want to thank Victor Perez for being in the chat and for chit-chatting with us. So thank you, Victor. Guys, if you need legal SEO as opposed to illegal SEO, go to Victor Perez, and Adam is a friend. He is a good LinkedIn friend. All right, we'll see you guys next time on the Chit Chat Show, where the chat decides where we go.